Greetings, everyone. Whether you're seeing this live or you're seeing it later, I just wanted to show you guys something real quick. I hope you guys are doing amazing, whether you're seeing it now or if you're seeing it later, at a later time. I am still on my journey to my first 500 subscribers. So if you're seeing this right now, or whenever you're seeing it, if it's not too much trouble, since it doesn't cost you anything, please like, share, and subscribe. You would have thought I would have had my 500 by now. But when I first started YouTube years ago, more than 10 years ago, I thought it was just a place to see music videos and such and to listen to music. But now that I know that it's more than just that, I want to utilize it. But I'm going to go ahead and get started because it is going to be after midnight soon here. And I want to do a couple more things before I recharge my soul. But be sure to like, share, and subscribe whenever you do catch this video. So the title of the video is, I believe, Charmed, the Book of Shadows versus basically a real book of spells and rituals and whatever else. I know I made a video not that long ago regarding the one that I recently received in the mail, this one. I know I made a video about that, and I showed you guys a little bit of some of the things that are inside this Book of Shadows. It's supposed to be like a mini version of what you would see on Charmed, the television show. So I made a video with that, and I went through, I think, as much as I could. And I do recommend this if you enjoyed the TV series, basically. If you enjoyed the TV series, then I do recommend, if you are a fan of the show or you wanted to read a little bit more on what they were seeing when they were on the show. So if you want to see more about that, you can either go back to that particular video, because I think I did that one live as well. This one is kind of apart. I didn't pay that much for it, but I still recommend it because it's just going to be like just a novelty thing, right? So, or a miniature version. There's a lot of spells in here that were used in the show, like with Prue, she cast a truth spell with when she was dating Andy, I believe. So, like I said, there are a few. I mean, everything in here, I believe, was used on the show. I do believe that. Like to hear thoughts, secret thoughts. But the thing is, there was a lot of spells on the show or in the book that weren't actually used. Like this is for scrying. And like I said, I did a live video on this one before. So there's the hand fastening spell. But like I said, this is more or less like for fun, like just to have something of your own from the show, you know. I mean, I guess some of this stuff could be used, some of it, not all of it, because some of these don't exist. Like this one and the seer. I mean, there are seers that exist, obviously, um, and this could possibly work. This one, um, possibly, but the whole point is, majority of these spells, of them, if not all of them, they're geared towards. No, I'm in my home, so. Um, I mean, like I said, it just depends on how you look at it. I mean, they could work, but a lot of these demons don't exist. I'm not saying demons don't exist. Like the Stillman sisters, these were characters in the show. So I don't want to waste too much time on this. I was looking for the seer, um, but anyways, I think I bookmarked it. But I wanted to show you the real one versus, here it is. She was one of my favorite characters in the TV show Charmed, mostly because I remember her from All My Children, where she was a nurse. And, but anyways, if you want to see more about that book, you'll have to go back to the other video, the other live. This is my real um, spell book. It looks just like the one on the television show. It's authentic. It comes with a certificate of authenticity. I'm not sure, but I may sell this book. I paid a lot of money for it. It is well constructed, unlike the other one that I just showed you, because that one is basically just for fun. This is authentic. I ordered this in 2012. December 2012. It comes with a few blank pages at the beginning, but not that many. I guess if you wanted to write down your ancestors to see how mine is entitled a grimoire, not a book of channels. But this one, they added this one. This was like a custom book. But I did not go with, I don't even know if the lady still makes these or not. I have no idea. But I had the choice between getting this book and the book that looks just like the one on Charm, meaning it would have, and I don't even remember if there's 500 pages in this book, or if this is the book that has 1,000 spells and whatnot in this book. I just don't remember. But I was very pleased with the book. There are some spells that I use frequently, out of this book that actually do work. Um, so, but I definitely don't regret buying this one versus the one that was on the show for a lot of reasons. And because I don't know if she still makes the books. I have not spoken to her since I received my book. And I believe it came with like a lifetime warranty type thing, which is really good too. Um, some candle magic. Um, it's definitely different than the other. It's also a teaching guide. I have another book that was written by, but I don't know if I'm allowed to show what's inside because she's the actual author, not of this one, but the other one. I only basically flipped through it. Like I said, this one is real The one that I showed at the beginning, that's, you can almost say it's like a TV prop. But these type books will teach you almost everything that you need to know. It even teaches you how to make a voodoo doll. That's something that you're not going to find in a novelty book. It even speaks briefly on voodoo and hoodoo. But if I can get the permission from the author of the other book to see what I can talk about, what I can show, um, but unfortunately my book does not, the pages don't move on their own. I think it even mentions tarot cards in this book too. Now this one is very interesting, this chapter. I might have to try this one for the migraines. You can learn how to fill your jars and store them properly. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you want a part 2, because I'm most likely not going to have enough time to go through this entire book. I wonder where all the charm fins are. Oh, these are some of the potion makings. I definitely would not cast these spells just for fun. I definitely would not. Greetings, Jade. How are you doing today? Where are you from, Jade? I usually get bored of whatever I'm reading or looking at, or I may just be exhausted. But it depends on what I need that night. I may drink some chamomile tea. Oh, okay. A lot of people are usually international. They get on at this hour or on the East Coast. Like I said, I probably won't have time to go through the entire book. There's so many pages, and and I'm not even going page by page. That would probably take hours. These are some bath solutions for different types of rituals that you may or may not want to try. I definitely don't recommend anything pertaining to love. There's some money rituals in here that you can get together to make a bath. Some magical bath salts. There's probably one in here that's entitled Get the Job. Huh. Okay. I know there's a whole section on crystals and learning how to read ruins. So yeah, you can see the difference between this book and the book that I showed you at the beginning. Those spells most likely won't work, especially depends on what you're trying to accomplish. They most likely won't work because it's just for fun, you know. If you like the show, the one with Piper, Paige, and Phoebe, and obviously Prue. It even tells you about crystals and gemstones, which is really good. See, now this one, the curses and the hexes, I would definitely not recommend that for anyone. The chances are it's going to backfire and it's going to hit you in the face. So, also probably would not recommend casting any love spells. Love should come natural. It says to attain a man's love. And from what I understand, the lady who made this book, she also created the book from the actual show. Maybe the next time I will show the certificate of authenticity so you guys can see. And I don't, because I haven't looked her up in years, because I already bought what I needed, so I didn't really have a reason to go back to her. Dream about a soulmate. Oh, that's interesting. Imagine your soulmate. It says dream about a soulmate. And you cast this and you dream about somebody that you're not even attracted to, that you've never liked, but that person now is in your dreams because you're casting this spell because you want to dream about your soulmate. Or maybe that person is already dating someone else, or they're married to someone else. It says to enchant an apple. This is very similar to the show, but I don't know what that lady used for hers because it was just for pretend, basically. I spent a lot of time in this chapter right here. Healing magic and money rituals. Emotional healing spell. Snake dream. Oh, this is one of my favorite money spells. I wrote a check to the universe, and it's dated August 28th, 2008. And it's so funny because it's going to be August next month. Well, I think that is going to be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did not enjoy the video, then alright. And this is a really good one to destroy energy, vampire. If you feel like somebody that comes around you and they are draining your energy, I would definitely use this one. So that person can basically detach from you. I think there's like a whole chapter in here on vampires. This is a good one for smudging. You don't have to be a part of this path to smudge. I recommend everybody cleanse their home, especially if you have people that frequent your home. Doesn't matter if they're friends, family. To me, it wouldn't make a difference. It would not make a difference. I don't get that many visitors anyway, and that's the way I like it. But whenever I do, it's like I feel like I gotta spiritually cleanse it because I just want their energy gone. Doesn't matter if they're friends, family, it wouldn't make a difference. So, but anyways, again, this is the real book. The one I showed at the beginning, which is this one, is the book from the show. You only would buy this one if you just wanted to see what else was in the book, because they usually they may flip through it a couple times, but they always seem to land right where they need a spell. And this is the one from when Phoebe was hurting from the breakup of Cole, which technically was her fault that they broke up. And the 𝓣𝓲𝓯𝓯 infamous photo, which, as you can see, it does not include the photo that they took inside of the photo booth. Well, I believe that that is going to be it for this. So if you're on this path, that's where your journey is, and you have an opportunity to buy one or the other, don't buy this one unless you only want it just for fun. Just for fun. Why? I already said why. The majority of the stuff is from the show. It's not for real life. But it's still kind of fun to look at. Now this one, if you would cast this spell, you would obviously replace all these names right here, because unless your family has the names Prudence, Patricia, Melinda, Astrid, Helen, Lauren, and Grace, and Penelope, you would not use this. Or if your name just happens to be Halliwell, you will want to replace all these words right here, these names, with people that are actually in your family, that's in your bloodline, regardless if they're on your mother's side or father's side. And make sure you replace this, and most likely this, because they may not identify as witches. So, but most of this here is just fluff. Excuse me. But like I said, this is still my favorite of them all. The seer. Her name is Debbie Morgan, and she really, really, really did an amazing job as the seer. So, be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you would like to see more of the real book versus the novelty one, or rather the one from the show. Or if you want to see the certificate of authenticity, because I need to know if this lady is still making these books or not. Because when I Google, for instance, Charm Book of Shadows or Real Book of Shadows, only the knockoffs show up, not these. Not these. See, things like this, Crystal Program, you're not going to find in the novelty one. You're not going to find this type of information. And I will see if I can ask the author, not this author, but the one that says Melanite on the book. I'll have to ask permission if I can show her book, even though I purchased it. It's still not my book. And I don't want to be disrespectful. But I do want to know if this lady is still making these books. says 7 voodoo hens and their energy. I'm actually looking for the where it says where they talk about the vampires in this book, other than that one spell. Ah, which one is this? Huh. Oh, it says choosing a belief system. One of the ladies that I follow, and I don't know if I should mention her name in this video, but she says for those, I mean, everybody has an opinion, but for those who follow the Bible, like Christianity or whatever, and the way she broke it down regarding those who choose to follow that path. I don't follow that path. But she says that, you know, if your mother has been unalived and they shot her to death, or anything else unimaginable happened to your mother, and would you wear like a photograph of your mom and then put a image of a gun on it, like that's how she died? Why would you do that? Like, you did it to pay homage, we get that part, but that's how it looks when people choose to follow, you know, Juicy J. And people still wear that, and so many people believe that. That's insane. I'm actually looking for, now that I spoke on it, I want to, this is a whole chapter or a whole section on familiars. Wow. Now I want to look for well, I think I'm going to end it here. And if I find it, okay. Hmm, that's interesting. It's a spell to increase psychic abilities. Divination. Okay, I've already seen this one. I mean, I've seen them all, but there's a part of this book that speaks on vampires, and I want to know where it is. We already did that one. Alright, well, that concludes this video. I just want to show you guys the difference between basically real and fake. Okay. Have a wonderful week ahead. Enjoy your evening.